All perks and Gobblegums coming to Black Ops 6 Zombies. In this video, we will go over all known perks and Gobblegums that you can expect to see on launch and in the future of the game. Let's get straight to business with the perks. The perk bottles have been replaced with the soda can versions of themselves. You will recognize a lot of these, with a few being slightly altered and one completely new perk. The first returning perk is Deadshot Dak, the classic perk that no one ever wants but we're somehow happy to see back. With this perk, aiming down sight automatically moves to enemy critical locations and increases enemy critical damage. Now this does sound interesting because I wonder if they'll try to combine it into a sort of Deadshot Dak and double tap mix by adding different type of damage boosts like they did in Cold War. Also, spoiler alert, double tap itself will not be returning, at least as we know so far. Next perk is Elemental Pop. Every bullet you fire has a chance to apply a random ammo mod effect. Then we have the classic and beloved Juggernog, which will be returning and increase maximum health by 100. Also curious as to how this will work with the armor and potential buffs there. Next we have PhD Flopper, which gives the player immunity to all self-inflicted damage and status effects. Diving to prone triggers an explosion which will increase the higher you fall from, and with it comes immunity from fall damage also while diving. Quick Revive will be back, which will reduce health regen time by 50% and reduce the time it takes to revive by 50% as well. Speed Cola will also be in the game, which will still increase your reload and armor replating speed by 30%. Stamina Up is in the game and will still increase the movement speed for those who like to run around the maps. And finally, the brand new perk is Melee Macchiato, which will replace the weapon gun butt with a deadly punch that sends enemies flying. Not too sure how practical this perk will be, but nice to see it in the game and them experimenting with it. I'm also curious to see how the perks will mix with the augment system. If you didn't know, there will essentially be a system that gives you perks for your perks. There will be 3 major and 3 minor augments for each perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade, with the option to equip one of each major and minor augment to every perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade. This will be a huge addition to this Zombies that will probably have its own video to talk about. And if you want to see that video, make sure to subscribe. We are on the road to 10k subs, and I will be doing a BO3 Easter egg marathon starting this Saturday, September 14th at 9 AM PST. So make sure to stay tuned for that and other helpful BO6 content like this one. Now moving on to Gobblegums, we have 5 confirmed different types of rarities for Gobblegums, and that is Rare, Epic, Legendary, Ultra, and Whimsical. No more classics, so you will need to earn all Gobblegums to use them, or purchase whatever in-game currency they come up with. Let's start by going over the Rare, which is somehow the weakest one, at least what we know so far. It's weird that there's no uncommon or common. Maybe there are some, but they have yet to be announced, but I am not sure. But the first Rare is Arsenal Accelerator, which will charge the player's field upgrades faster. Then we have Shields Up, which will make your armor twice as strong for 3 minutes. Anywhere But Here will be returning, which teleports you to a random location around the map. This should only have 1 use as opposed to the 2 before, but there will also be a blast that knocks away nearby enemies. Then we have Killjoy, which spawns an insta-kill power-up, also probably a one-time use. If you didn't know, you can hold up to 3 Gobblegums at once. So real quick, you will enter the game with a loadout of 5 Gobblegums as you did in BO3. Then you go up to a Mr. Peak's Gobblegum machine and redeem one for every round. And if you do grab one, you will store it in your pocket and it will be in the slot where kill streaks normally go. And from here, you can use them on command at any time, and this is when the player will actually consume them. And know that if you do not end up using them, you will keep them. So let's say you have 1 Killjoy saved up and you get it from the Gobblegum machine. Store it in your pocket, and if you die before you use it, you will still have that one saved. And you will have the ability to get it again from the Gobblegum machine and then actually consume it, which at that point it will be used. So don't be afraid to take Gobblegums you don't want to use right away. I'm also pretty sure all the Gobblegums will be one-time use. Back to the list, we have Temporal Gift, which will make all drops last twice as long on the ground and when activated. Then we have Stock Option as a rare that consumes ammo from the stock instead of the mag. This of course helps so you don't have to reload for a really long time. Next, moving to the Epic Gobblegums, we have Nowhere But There, which will instantly teleport you to a downed player's location. So keep one of these on hand for when you're playing with that one friend who sucks at zombies. Make sure to add them down below. Then we have Free Fire, which makes it so when firing weapons, no ammo is consumed for 60 seconds. Soda Fountain is an epic and is technically nerfed from the 5-time use as it was in BO3. I'm assuming this will be a one-time use, but yes, when you buy a perk, you will get another random perk for free. There is this Gobblegum which is brand new. We don't know for sure what it does, but it appears to show a player running through a door, meaning maybe a free door, or it's showing the player exfilling. All I've seen is theory so far, but let me know if you have your own or if you found out what it actually does. Moving on to the legendary Gobblegums, we have Idle Eyes, which makes it so that all zombies will ignore players for 30 seconds. This will give you time to get certain tasks done or just to get a necessary breather. We have Immolation Liquidation returning, which will also be a one-time use. I'm curious if this will last as long as 3 at once, and it better because I want my monkeys or whatever they have in this game that is similar to monkeys. Phoenix Up is also back again for those with bad teammates. Make sure to stack up on these. It will still revive all teammates and will keep their perks. Wall to wall clearance will put a sale on wall buys down to 10 essence and last 30 seconds. On the house will be returning as well, which will spawn a free perk. If you want to know how to get these Gobblegums, Liquid Diviniums will no longer be a thing. Dr. Monty is gone and we now have Mr. Peaks, which I have my theory that they are the same person, but whatever. The way you would randomly get the Liquid Divinium when buying something before will now just directly be the Gobblegums at the end of every few rounds. I do wonder if there will be some correlation to how late into the game you are. So if round 100 unlocks one, does it have a higher rarity chance than one unlocked at round 5? I guess we have to wait to find out. Now moving on to the real juice, we have the Ultra Gobblegums. First we have Near Death Experience. This will revive you or nearby teammates just by standing in the vicinity of them. When revived, the player will keep all their perks. Raindrops is back and will still give you all the core power-ups in the game as it did before. Wonder Bod makes it so that next time you spin the mystery box, the gun will automatically be a wonder weapon. Here are some Gobblegums that I'm not sure of the rarity, but that will be or are supposed to be in the game. First we have Cashback, which will spawn a max ammo. Then we have Wall Power, which will pack a punch your next wall buy. To what tier pack a punch, I'm not sure. Curious to find out. Profit Sharing is also making a return. This gun makes it so that all the points are shared with nearby teammates. Sword Flay will be back. This increases melee damage by 2.5 times the original damage. I'm curious as to how they pair this with Melee Macchiato. Probably turns you into Alex Predator's left hook.
Good, because he's... Oh!
Drama. Respin cycle will be back and improved. You can respin the box, but when you do respin it, the next will be higher rarity than your first gun. As I mentioned earlier, there will be whimsicals. The first one we are getting on release is Newtonian Negation, making it so that zombies killed will fall straight up for 3 minutes. There is a list of rumored Gobblegums that will either be there at launch or come in at a later season, starting with another whimsical in Quacknarok, which makes it so that zombies will be wearing duck floaties for 5 minutes. Power Vacuum is rumored to make a return. This will increase the chance for zombies to drop power-ups and last 4 rounds, assuming it worked as it did before. Power Keg may be coming, and this will spawn a full power power-up that instantly fills your special ability for use. There is a good chance we will be getting other power-up Gobblegums like Double Points and the Nuke. No more Carpenter though, as that is not in the game. But that's all I got, and am I forgetting anything? Oh, that's right. Perkaholic will be back for all of us Perkaholics who missed the goated Gobblegum. Can't wait for BO6. Make sure to let me know the Gobblegums you would like to see or any that I may have forgot to mention. If you want to be the homie, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. If you want to be a super homie, consider becoming a member and pulling up to future live streams. Appreciate you for the support. Till next time, love ya. See ya.